vandaag niet in Delft, maar ik ben in Amsterdam. Ik sta hier voor de artsenbibliotheek en heb een afspraak gemaakt met Redmond O'Hanlon. Redmond is de grootste reisboekenschrijver van de 20e eeuw en heeft heel veel verstand van natuurhistorie. In Nederland is hij het meest bekend van zijn deelname aan de tv-serie The Beagle. En ik ga het met hem eens hebben over zelfsturende teams en hoe dat in de natuur eigenlijk in elkaar zit. Last time we met, I told you that I'm working on distributed software engineering, completely out of your line.
Absolutely.
So I thought let's ask Redmond, if he can give me some inspiration on this self-steering team.
A wonderful guy called Robin Dunbar, who thinks that we actually evolved, our brains became large in order to deal with different sizes of self-steering teams. In other words, and I've seen it everywhere I've lived with hunter-gatherers, the most efficient hunting group is four males. And so, but you'll find that in your computer companies, any company, that will be exactly the same numbers.
Yeah.
There will be a group of 4 working on some secret or really important project, and then the company itself would be 60 or 80, and after that you have to call it something else. You become a department within a big company, and it all fits exactly. So there really are rules, I think, depending on brain size. But you see that actually when the hunting group of 4 comes back from hunting, in this case in the South American rainforest, the jungle. They make a dramatic entrance and they come into this amphitheatre area, Shabona, which is exactly like a theatre and crammed with people watching from their hammocks, in fact. And the most important audience, of course, are females, entirely female. And they listen to the story of how the hunting went, who shot what. Now, with the 8-foot-long, 6-foot-long arrow, who got that spider monkey? And because they're all talking, there's no possibility of falsehood. You can't get 4 guys to agree on a lie. So the girls have a very good idea of who is the strongest, sexiest, most alpha male. And I'm afraid that for the next 3 weeks before they go hunting again, every girl in that Shabona will try and drag the hero off behind a bush, collect his sperm. Yeah?
I thought what really is remarkable is you say, well, they come back and then they in the theater and then they're going to tell the story of the hunt. I mean, in my discipline, what we call this, it's not the hunting period, we call it the sprint. It's 2 weeks in which such a team produces a new version of the product, and then they have a demonstration and they invite everybody they know, and then the team demonstrates to these stakeholders what they have achieved.
Yeah.
It sounds similar to
same thing. And do the female programmers, they go off with the number 1 guy, do they?
Well, not officially, but we might change the method.
Yeah, all the way down the corridor, behind the office furniture. The number 1 predator, actually the hyena, and they hunt at night, and they're always led by a dominant female and then 2 slightly less dominant females. So 3 girls, and all the boys follow.
Okay.
And they're devastating, the efficient hunters, and they eat as much as they can when they're killed at night. Then in the morning, the enormous lions come along and pretend that they've done it. Push them off.
And is it also then groups of 4, but probably more than you say?
No, more, because I don't know why.
How large are those sizes?
I think they can be between 20 and 30.
Oh, that big?
It seems to me maybe if it's actually run by women, all the rules have changed.
Okay. So maybe even in our field too, if you would have 3 female software engineers, we could even increase team size.
Yes, I think probably you could.
Well, you've at least helped me a little bit of clarifying how this goes with self-steering in nature. I'm still wondering how I can translate that to the software engineering groups, because they tend to be really nice to each other, but they don't go all the way as you just explained. But I'll think about it and I will write a nice column about this.
Yes, great. Well,
thanks.
I'd like to see it.
Thank you. Zelfsturende teams zijn zo nieuw niet. Het is iets van alle tijden. Het komt voort bij volkeren, het komt voort in de natuur. Het komt voor bij dieren. Het is heel logisch om kleine groepen verantwoordelijk te maken voor resultaat. Soms om voor eten te zorgen of om een stuk software voor elkaar te krijgen. Ook heel leuk is te zien dat het tonen van wat je bereikt hebt ook niet zo bijzonder is. Dat het ook heel logisch is om te laten zien waar je trots op bent. Om daar het applaus voor te ontvangen. En je te laten inspireren door datgene wat je hebt bereikt. Kortom, het is heel handig om te werken met zelfsturende teams. Het is ook geen wonder dat we er zulke positieve resultaten van zien in ons vakgebied. Eén vraag blijft wel bij me hangen. Het is wel de moeite waard om dat eens te onderzoeken. Zijn ook in ons vakgebied teams die onder leiding staan van een vrouw veel effectiever?
Deze videoblog werd mede mogelijk gemaakt door iSense ProAwareness.
En Frans, staat hij erop?
Ja, staat erop.
Wat voordeel van?
Ja, dat zelfsturen dat deed me wel aan het weekend denk ik in.
Oh, hoezo?
Ik zat bij mijn vrouw in de auto. Toen dacht ik, ik kan beter zelf sturen.